breathe in, breathe out. Do not make a big deal out of anything because it's not worth your energy. Hi, my name is Cristina. I'm from Mexico City, so I'm new here at the city in Monterrey. I'm here to tell you a story about the most embarrassing time I've ever experienced and the most stressful one, maybe. And it was actually here in Campus Monterrey. Um, I arrived in Monterrey 4 days before first day of school, and I was actually really, 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 really nervous about entering college because I'm far away from home. I didn't know the city. I had to meet so many people, so I was anxious about it. And um, the our first day of school, I decided to wake up early and to have my breakfast and doing everything organized to be on time. So I had breakfast. I ordered a cab. I arrived on campus, and when I got in, I got lost because the campus is huge, ridiculously huge. So I got lost, and I'm not used to the weather here in Monterrey, so it was really hot for myself. So also I'm not used to carrying my water bottle because it's not that necessary in Mexico City. But apparently here it is necessary because you become thirsty all the time because of the weather. So I was carrying my water bottle, and when I got in, I got lost. I started freaking out. I got nervous that I'm gonna be late. Blah blah blah. And I had my water bottle, but when I started freaking out by accident, I spilled my water all over my shorts. So I started like freaking out. I lost it. I started screaming, no, 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 no. Everyone will think that I peed myself, but I was like talking to myself, so it was so embarrassing. Everyone in the hall was just staring at me like I weird. So I called my mom. I know, what a loser. I called my mom, and she told me like calm down, breathe in, breathe out. Do not make a big deal. This could happen to anyone. Calm down. And I was like, no, 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 I'm gonna be late. Everyone will notice that I have my wet shorts. Everyone will remember me as the girl who peed herself. And she was like, no, calm down, whatever. So I didn't listen to my mom. I ended the call, and I found my class, and I wasn't late. My teacher wasn't even inside the classroom. I was on time, so I get in and I try to hide the wet shorts with my bag. And I remember I grabbed my bag and tried to hide it. And everyone was staring like weird because it was the first day. Everyone was looking at everybody, and I don't know. So it was weird. And suddenly my mom calls me again to check on me. So she was like, how you're doing? Are you calm now? And what happened? And I pressed the speaker button. I was like, and I put my mom on speaker, and she suddenly tells me like, answer me. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Did anyone thought that you peed on yourself? And everyone listened to that and was like weird, and everyone started staring. They laughed, and I became so nervous that my whole face was red. My whole face was red, 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 so red. And then I I ended the call, and I was so nervous. I was so embarrassed. Like it was the first impression my whole class got from me, that I was wet, talking to my mom about it. Weird. So I just sat there like waiting for the class to start, hoping that my wet pants would dry off. And my friend Paola gets inside the classroom. I didn't know her by the time at the moment, but she's really nice. So she talks to me, and tell me what's your name, it's everything fine, what's wrong. And I tell her no, I spilled my whole water bottle all over my shorts. So when I introduce myself, everyone will think that I peed myself. Everyone will think that I peed on my shorts, and it will be weird. And I'm new at the city, I'm really nervous. And she was like, no, no, no. Monterrey's weather is it's really hot. So by the time you introduce yourself, your shorts will be dry. And I was like, no, no way. And then because in Mexico City it's a colder weather, so if you get wet, like it stays wet, you you keep feeling wet the whole day. So it was weird. I never thought that actually that would happen. So the class started. I started writing notes. I remember I wrote down the name of the book that we're reading. I forgot about my pants because I started to pay attention to the teacher, to Miss Adriana, that she's actually really nice. Um, so when she tells me stand up, I want to hear your name, your hobbies, everything about you. So I was like, I stand up, but I was really nervous. And when I do this, like to check if I was still wet, I realized that my shirts were dry. And I told Paola like, wow, you were actually right. My shorts just dried up. And Miss Adriana was like, and I ignored everything I just had said, and I tell her my name is Cristina. I'm from Mexico City. I'm in the Bachelor of Global Business career. Blah blah blah. And that's how I became friends with Paola. And now all my classmates laugh about what they remember of that day because I ended telling everyone the story because I found it really funny. And that's all. Now Paola is one of my closest friends. She was right about it. Anything happened. Because of the weather, my shorts dried off. And now we laugh about it with my mom. When I call her, it's like an inner joke that we have. And nothing happened. I mean, I didn't have to make a big deal out of it. Everything has a solution, and now I can tell you that because now that I'm living here by myself, far away from home, I can tell that there's bigger things to worry about, but better things to worry about, and we shouldn't stress about the small stuff. We should be happy, we should enjoy, and we should embrace those hard moments that we have because they help us to learn something about ourselves and maybe about someone else. Like right now, I'm aware that Paola is really nice because she actually took the time to ask me if I was doing fine, even though we weren't friends. I hadn't seen her in my whole life. So I learned I earned a friend, and now I laugh at myself that I consider that's an important thing, to laugh about ourselves, to embrace our mistakes, and to try and be better for the next time, like to stop freaking out, asking for help, and not spilling our water all over ourselves.